Appreciate that one. I tell you what, things are going to get better in just a moment as we divulge how to make a Chinese honeymoon with Charles Knight.
When your job puts you in a world of hurt, you need powerful relief.
Power, BC Power.
No matter where you're hurting, you need the power of BC.
BC Power in the powder, the power of BC.
When you need strong relief, BC Powder stops pain fast.
The power of BC.
Warning, accident victims, don't try to fight the insurance company alone. A lot of people ask, why do I even need a lawyer? Why can't I just trust the insurance company? Well, you don't usually go into these things even. Chances are the insurance adjuster knows a lot more about injury claims than you do. Having a lawyer on your side helps you even up the odds. Call now for a free consultation, 879-1500.
This Wednesday from 4 until 10 p.m., it's Robert's fantastic half-day sale. Get 12% above store cost on name brand appliances and electronics. 12% above store cost on washers, dryers, refrigerators, ranges, and microwaves. 12% above store cost on stereos, camcorders, VCRs, and big screen TVs. Use your Robert's charge and get 90 days same as cash. Visit our new store in Sarasota at the Palmer Ranch Plaza. Low prices, great service. Nobody beats Robert's.
This cooking segment is brought to you by Healthcraft, provider of cookware, cutlery, and food processing equipment for Harrison Company.
Hey, it's my favorite time of the week. It's that time of the week when we bring on the creator of Healthcraft Cookware for what we call nighttime. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Knight.
Hey!
And another opportunity for me to learn the fine art of cooking.
That's right.
I'm
I have to
ready.
bring this cooking session to order.
You're holding court today. Hey, wait, I got to show something here that Rob did. Can somebody get a shot of this thing back here? We got this blackboard. We have to put things on it. Need a close-up. Look at that. I love nighttime. Isn't that something, huh? Is that snappy? All right.
So do I.
So we're making Chinese honeymoons.
Chinese honeymoon.
I've never heard of it.
Neither have I.
All right.
This is my first time. No, actually, you know how this came about? I met my wife in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
I was at a seminar at 700 Club, you know, Pat Robertson.
Yeah.
And we met there, and then we had one date there, and then she came to visit my parents in New Jersey. The first meal I ever cooked her was Chinese food, and the next thing I knew I was on a honeymoon.
Oh, I wondered.
So that's why we call this recipe Chinese honeymoon.
So it's romantic inducement food,
yes,
huh?
That's right. She stayed home today. She was so overtaken by this.
Overwhelmed. She's
That's
at
right.
home
She's
crying
watching on
right now,
television.
watching this.
All right,
so
so I'm
Leanne,
right here, honey.
Buckle up.
Right?
Here we go.
Anyway, this is an excellent recipe, but I am never ceased to be amazed at prices of things. You know, I was in the grocery store today. It's $3.99 for a yellow pepper. You know, the difference between a yellow, red, and a green pepper is nothing. Just the color. They all taste the same, but
And
they
all cost the same?
Yes, and you know what's
That's
interesting?
the last time you were upset.
Oh,
it was
terrible.
peppery. Will you quit buying
Terrible.
peppers? You come in here all yanked out of
I'm
shape over the
upset
price
about
of
the
peppers every time.
But I even got more
I'll buy
upset
the
about
peppers from
this.
now on.
Now,
I'll bring
now
you
look at this.
peppers free.
Here's a flank steak.
A flank steak.
This is a flank steak. I have to cover the people's name there, but
Okay.
flank steak, $4.89 a pound.
Is that a lot?
Yes, that's astronomical. Now, flank steak was always one of the cheapest steaks you can buy because it's tough and it needs a little bit of work.
Is it still?
Yes, it's
Oh,
still
okay,
very tough.
still one of the
But
cheap
now,
ones.
see, it's low in fat, so they think, you know, they have to charge. What I did is I bought a pot roast. See, now, a pot roast is $1.99 a pound.
Oh, that's not bad.
So you save. a
That's
little bit of
good.
money. Yeah, so here's what you do. You take the meat,
Okay.
right? You cut it
Is
in.
that a flank or pot?
This could be either one. It doesn't make any difference. You cut it into pieces like this, and you get one of these hammers, and you just, right? Now, see, if you got a real tough piece of meat like a pot roast, you use this on both sides. Not before you make a pot roast out of it, but before you stir fry.
Oh, for the stir
And
fry
then
thing.
you cut it up in pieces like this, and it's nice and tender.
Aha.
So instead of paying $5 a pound, you pay $2 a pound. As far as the peppers go, I don't know what to tell you. You know.
Uh-huh. There's nothing that I'll
No,
buy
just,
the peppers.
Just
now.
use green peppers. Okay, now I'm going to let you cook this recipe as I cut things up. What we're going to start with is a couple of tablespoons of peanut oil.
couple of tablespoons.
Tablespoons of peanut oil. Now, while he puts the peanut oil, what you do with this is, see, you put the meat in a bowl, and to that you add, it's on. It should be on.
Well, I know it's on, but this is not a tablespoon,
no.
is it?
Just pour it in there. You can figure it out. That's close. That's close. All right. What you do here is you put some, this is some sherry cooking wine. All right, use a little bit of oyster sauce, and then you put some cornstarch with it and a little bit of lemon. Just sprinkle a little bit of lemon in, let that marinate in there for a while, and what it looks like after you've marinated is kind of like this.
Ooh,
all right,
very
now that's
tender.
ready to
looks
cook.
very expensive.
Very expensive. Now, the next thing we're going to put in here is celery. Now, here's a good way to cut celery if you like celery. The first thing that's got to go in the recipe is the celery, so we're going to throw that in there,
Celery's
and
in
you can
first.
kind of stir fry that. Okay?
Stir fry.
Stir fry the celery. You're all set. Doing very well. All right, next thing is onions. All right, the way you cut an onion, take the onion, cut it down the center.
Cut it right down the middle.
All right, cut this piece off, and then you rip the skin off. You know, you get very vicious with the vegetables. Just rip it off like you see here.
I'm not really doing a whole heck of a lot here.
Just keep stirring. All right.
I mean, they're all lying flat right now.
All right, and after that, you throw the onions in. I like them sliced so they're nice and big. All right, once you've got the onions in, you're ready to continue on with the next vegetable.
You want me to cut the next vegetable?
No, you're not doing very well with the spoon. You
Well, wait,
stick
I'm
to that.
doing
I'll
fine
take
with a
care of the
spoon.
knife.
All right.
That is some bean pods. All right, we're going to use a little bit of bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoots. This is all canned stuff, but these are bean sprouts.
Oh, bean sprouts. Yeah.
Water chestnuts.
The Chinese, you know, in America, what did we do with all those bean sprouts before people started eating them about 5 or 10 years ago?
I don't even know. I never knew what a bean sprout was until I moved out of New Jersey.
Unbelievable. I mean, there must have been, people must have been overrun by bean sprouts in California, probably. In California, they just sat around and said, what are we going to do with all these? And they said, well, it's California, let's eat them. And then everybody will follow suit and do it. And everybody's eating bean sprouts.
That sounds like a commercial to me.
Well, no, to me, it's like... a
little bit of color.
It's like dental floss.
Remember, if you don't want to spend the $4 a pound, go with the cheaper stuff.
That's what you do. You go in a restaurant, they give you a salad with bean sprouts on it. Take one out and start flossing your teeth. They won't do that anymore.
There goes my cooking segment here. Right? Anyway, all right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to finish this off with a piece of zucchini.
Your wife married you after you made this?
Yes.
Of all the good things you've made, I got to say, this is the least marriageable.
You don't like this? Let's see, what did I forget? I got everything in there now. Now what you do is you stir fry it. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to put the meat in.
Oh.
Okay, make a hole. No.
Whoa,
Keep,
wait a minute.
Keep the food in the pan. That's a
Okay.
good thing about wok cooking. This is our new Healthcraft wok. And you notice it's got beautiful gold handles on it. That's what we call our mini wok. All right, now you can stir fry the meat in the center there. All right? No, don't put the food all over it. Just stir fry it in the center and you get it cooked. Now, once you've got that done, once you got this done, the last thing you want to add just before it's about finished is the green onions. All right? You throw these on top. You got to make sure it's not cooked.
And then stand around and sing, I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking, yes, walking.
You got a lot of rest this weekend, didn't you?
Do we keep stirring?
Yeah, just keep stirring. Now, what you want to do is cover this, let it cook for about 5 minutes. Now over here, see, let's move over to here. Oops. This is this is the big wok. All right? And this is what it looks like when it's done.
You know what you really are supposed to do with a wok?
What's that?
It's what you flow at a wabbit.
This is terrible. Right? A little bit of rice.
Wascally wabbit, give me a wok. Oh.
Some of these.
Oh, now that's another thing. Who invented those?
I don't know. All right.
Those are what? Little teeny-weeny noodles.
There you are. There is your Chinese honeymoon, better known as stir-fried vegetables with beef.
I don't want to stand close to you if it does the same thing to you it did to him. This could turn into a non-family rated show. Oh, let me get the microphone, right here. Because she's going to try it. This is a chance to really impress Americans with how the Scottish people eat in a close-up shot.
This is good. I've not had breakfast.
You think it's really good?
Good?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try the meat.
Well, don't burn yourself now.
No.
Okay. You've got to tell us. A Scottish person on American TV telling us how they like Chinese food.
Do you want the truth?
Yes.
Yes, the truth.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
It's lovely. I've never heard it like it. Hey, if you would like to get a copy of this lovely recipe, send the stamped stuff-addressed envelope to Chinese Honeymoon Box 888, Tampa 33601. You did a great job.
Good.
Charles,
Thank you.
so much. Back with the Cypress Gardener in a moment. Ginger, we're going to learn about today.